Hi, in today's video I will show you how you can filter accounts that don't have any activities associated with them. So what that means is there are no calls, no emails, nothing scheduled for them right now. So then you can use this data and filter by sales rep and ask them to follow up. And you can use the same technique with so many different other things. So you can see accounts that have 3 or more activities, or you can see accounts that have reached a certain dollar amount in their quotes. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do is go over to the Grouping and Sorting tab, and in here, make sure to select Group and Sort by the assigned user. And then additionally, I have added sorting for the account name, the contact's first and last name, and that will allow you to see them in the summary report. Now that this is all set up, I'm going to go over to the Aggregate tab, and in here, I will add 2 more items. So basically what this is doing is I am setting it up so that it counts the number of entries for each of these items. So in this case, I already had the notes ID, and I'm going to also add quotes ID and MTCE ID. So MTCE stands for meetings, tasks, calls, or emails. And now I am going to hit the save button. And this will take me right back to the first tab called Filters. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to filter all the accounts created in the last 2 years. So what I've done here is I have selected accounts date created is after 2018. And on top of that, now I'm going to add summary groups. So in the drop down, you will see the aggregates that we just created in the other tab. So I'm going to select Notes ID for this one and add 2 more line items for the other 2 items, so quotes and MTCE. And in this case, I want to filter all the accounts that currently have 0 activities on them. So in the drop-down menu, I'm going to select Is and type in 0 for each of these items. Now, of course, you can customize these. So if you just click on the drop-down menu, you will see other options. For example, if you want to see equal or greater than 2 activities, then you can select all these other options as well. And the last thing I will show you is how you can create a chart that visually represents how many accounts each account rep has to follow up with. So the way I'm going to do that is I will go over to the Fields tab, and in here, I am going to look for Accounts ID. Select that, bring it over here, and then head over to the Aggregate tab, hit the plus sign, and add the Accounts ID in here. Once I hit the Save button, it will bring me back to the Filters tab, and when I scroll down, I will see all the account reps and how many accounts each one of them has to follow up with. If your pie chart does not quite look like this, go over to Legend and Axis and make sure that under Legend, you have Contacts Assigned User, and under Value, you have Accounts ID Count. Thanks for watching. If you still have questions or something is not looking right in your data, just reach out to us and we'll be happy to help you out.